Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, sounds like it's doing well. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and this formation right here is, I do believe, an inverse shooting star. But hold on, or a shooting star. But let me go and open up my little chart list. Okay, I knew it was called a star something. It's the morning star. I had to go and dig and research because shooting star is the one that is the where it's above. This one is the morning star. It's below. This is a huge bullish formation actually. So this is a good sign. So basically what I was learning, okay, I don't always know all the candlestick patterns right off the top of my head. So this is good cuz I can teach through this. So basically when it has like this formation, this V formation where we have that small doji candle in between two very bullish or bearish candles. So we have one that's engulfing one side and the other that engulfs the other side. Okay. This formation is a continuation to the upside. So it could have like, we're still kind of trending early in the morning. So we can have this downside. And once this morning star, doji morning star happens, this is a huge bullish momentum to the upside. So I can actually go and find out about where we could go today just based off of this information alone. Let's see how far we fell down. Okay, so the top of this is about 2501. So we're going to go somewhere about here. So we can have this dotted line. We need to reach about 2465. Once we get to 2465 and we break above it and we hold, okay, which means we need a bar to close up there. This is for a huge bullish continuation. And let's see, from where we have fallen, damn, dude. Let's see where this potentiality could be for us. See, I'm not a big GME hyper, but that doesn't mean that information's not amazing. From this reversal is where I'm going to place this line here. Yeah, about $28. That's a really good run, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that $28 location. Okay. We have it in our, precinct of possibilities. Now, what I like to do is I like to do about 50% of the prediction. Okay. And then I will come over here and I will place an actual line. This is our goal line, is what I'll call it. So we need to cross at least 26.45 to see the possibilities of close to that $28. Okay. So we will just have this here as our goal. But first we need to, accumulate over the next couple of days because, it's just for this week. 24.65 will be our first real victory. If we can overcome this 24.65 continuation towards our 26.45 and $28 ranges are going to be absolutely possible. Again, it's going to take time. Probably maybe Friday. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. GME can move like a freight train. But logistically, I will say, closer to maybe Friday will we see closer to that $28. However, on the off chance that we do have a massive bull run and a strong momentum to the upside, we will definitely see that $28 very quickly. Again, we got to overcome that 24.65 and claim it and close above it for a very strong bullish continuation. 26.45 will be our main goal. Once we are there, I would definitely say we could see that $28. It'll probably wick up there, probably be a flicker, all right? And then the bears will probably come over and try to suck this bad boy back to the ground, okay? So we will just sit here, we'll observe, and yeah, that's kind of my prediction here for GME.
you think about me too? Am I wrong? Did I say it out loud that I love you? I want you to. The time together we had sparked a fire in my soul for you. But I know we can't be together, so Merry Christmas, baby. I love you and I hope you are well. Merry Christmas, baby, I love you.
So basically, from what I'm seeing here, there is a lot of potential rejections, um, especially with ACHR. As I'm looking here, and you see me doing all these weird things with shapes and shit like that, I want to explain to you. There's a lot of dead space right here in between, just like how everything has been playing out over today. And unless something drastically changes where this like has a cooldown and it's not overbought and we're not dealing with unstable ground, okay, we are not gonna break above anything of like that 811. And if we do have the off chance that we do, the next day is gonna be a hard pullback. Okay, I'm just gonna, because there's nothing foundational here, right? Volume is fucking shit, right? And yes, so basically what they want to do is like do some liquidity grabs. That's totally okay, right? The business needs money. They did just spend a lot of money buying a freaking the runway over in California. So they're trying to make their money back. Essentially, it's from. Granted, people are like, oh, they don't get money from. Yes, they do. They're full of shit. Anyways, there's ways that they make money off of the stock market. The first initial IPO was to start business, right? And then they do get paid a like type of dividend, so to speak. Okay, nobody wants to talk about that, but I am going to talk about it. Again, there's a lot of rejection coming up here around that $8.11. We're still trying to break above, which I'm adjusting in between these places here. I'm just looking here. There's no. I mean, yes. If we do happen to break above here, okay, above 811, that's a solid breakthrough, okay. But just even looking at this, there is a lot of rejection going on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna come and attempt and test it. We'll probably hit 810 and then go and test 811, and then we're gonna spit back down. Granted, this is very bullish. Like, this formation is extremely bullish, but if you look at the trajectory of just like the angle of this situation, it is short-lived. That is too fucking like up to the sky shit. Look, we came and tested a little bit above it. Oh no, it still says 811. Okay, look, granted, we can have a small little push, but it's not gonna hold. It's not the angle from where we've started today, from the bottom. Okay, this is the low. It's just not it, guys. It's not healthy. Granted, this is that consolidation and then push, but that push can't hold in this scenario. Granted, we can have a small push to the upside, but it's not going to hold. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This is again a liquidity grab, so just hold your horses. Okay, we still have some pullbacks still coming in. As you can see, we're pretty far away from the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA. We do have a slight curvature to the upside. Oh boy, so exciting. However, we are below the fucking 200 EMA. Okay, once we're above all that, then yeah, I'm gonna believe that we're going up. But right now, with how everything's looking, this is still pretty bearish. Okay, do not get your panties in a twist. We still have a couple more falls that need to happen. Yeah, so this M formation pullback, natural pullback, we're gonna come down, probably retouch somewhere between that 792 and 777. May not go quite that low, may stop about 785, somewhere within there. Would have to go out farther and chart that. But with Archer is still in a very tight predicament right now. Plus, with the low amount of volume that's going on, it's just a little less likely. So we'll just keep an eye on it and get back to the music.
I know we can't be together right now. But Merry Christmas, baby. I will always love you and hold you close to my heart. It hurts so bad to know we can't be together, but I still wish on a Christmas star that we end up together. Merry Christmas, baby. I hope you call. My heart says you think about me too. Am I wrong? Did I say it out loud that I love you? I want you to. The time together we had sparked the fire in my soul for you. But I know we can't be together right now. But Merry Christmas, baby. I will always love you and hold you close to my heart. It hurts so bad to know we can't be together, but I still wish on the Christmas star that we end up together. Merry Christmas, baby. I hope you call. My heart says you think about me too. Am I wrong? Says you think about me too. Am I wrong? Says you think about me too. Am I wrong? Do well. Merry Christmas, baby. I love you. Merry Christmas, baby. I know we can't talk, but I think about you every single day. Round and round we go. Where you are, nobody knows. Tick tock, around the clock. Time is ticking, when will it stop? Come and take my hand. Let's go off and leave this land. Come a little closer, dear. I won't leave you here. Round and round you go. When time stops, nobody knows. Tick tock, around that clock. Your heart is beating, when will it stop? Come and take my hand. Let's go leave from this land. Come a little closer, dear. I won't leave you here. Here. Your time left is getting near. Soon all things will be clear. Come and take my hand. Let's go off and leave this land. Come a little closer, dear. Soon your fate will be clear. Round and round we go, holding hands in the snow. Tick tock, I hear the clock. Let's start running, don't you stop. Come a little closer, dear. Soon the end will be near. Tick tock, the time will stop. Hearts are breaking, when will it stop? Let's get out of here. Together we're fated. I love you so, dear. So come and take my hand. Let's go off and leave this land. Come a little closer, my dear. The devil is whispering, I'll soon be here. Tick tock, my heart just stopped. Blood runs cold and I will drop. Yeah, I do love rocks. I should have been a geologist, but you know what? I can do it on my own and make money doing it. You know, by posting videos of finding really fucking cool rocks. Because guess what?
Oh, Eric, I am so sorry. I just looked here. Hopefully you're still here, Eric. Sorry about that. Here, let me. This tune, I don't know how far the latency is. This one is like clockwork. This is our electro mix that we did. Remember? Remember? Sorry, Eric. I'm not always like watching every angle. But yeah, so basically what I'm seeing here, okay, is yeah, this, so basically what hold on. Let me recalibrate. So we had a little bit of a bear run, or I'm sorry, a bull run here. However, it is not secure, right? It's going to be very flaky. Granted, we did break above my 811, which is where I was saying there was a heavy resistance here. There is a new resistance here at 818. However, Archer keeps doing this. This has been in consolidation for quite a while in this range. I think right now they're doing a lot of liquidity grabs because this keeps fucking happening. Excuse my French. But yeah, so essentially what I'm thinking here is they're just trying to milk out as much money as they can from some investors. That's why I'm waiting for this actual pullback that needs to happen, which I know I told you that. What? Oh, Archer. Oh, and Joby. Did you see Joby and Archer are having a whole like beef right now? Like, did you see the news? Archer tumbles after the Joby tries to go against Archer because they're saying that an employee gave them secret documents, all right, sharing company secrets and shit, but they don't have no proof, I don't think. And if that's the case, well then. Sorry, working on multiple things right now. Yeah, I'm still not fully awake, and I've had 2 cups of coffee. Plus, the song is very. Yes, I do. I want breakfast. What's for breakfast, Eric? Yes. Hold on. I don't know how far like behind my latency is, and because I know that some people it's like 5 minutes, some it's like 3. It just depends. It varies on YouTube, especially based off of ping and a list of other things. Anyway. Yeah, but Joby, okay, so Joby and Archer are moving almost identical to each other, which is interesting, right? For a company that are in competition, the fact their stocks move around the same is just, yeah, it says that they're pretty much synced. Oh, and then GameStop is also trying to break above or break out of this 2413 jail. However, I don't know. Like, I'm having issues believing that this is going to happen. Now, let's see. It's going to go like that. I'm going to adjust my little triangular formation here because we're starting to see different patterns pop up. Might be a slow burn to the downside again. We're going to probably come and retouch this 23.98. If we can validate this price and then bounce again, this is up for a continuation. I'm not going to lie. Oh, man. Hold on, let me get back over to the chat. If you go back to like when I had first started charting and everything. Oh shit, Archer just broke. Archer just broke it. That's amazing, bro. It's about to hit that. Well, what's crazy is I have 820 kind of set there. I had a feeling it was between 818 and 820 because of early morning stuff. And I was right on the fucking money because it did. It went and touched 820. It didn't cross it, but it went and touched it, which is a very good sign. This may be in a bullish upward trend right now. However, it's not gonna hold. There is not enough shit for it to kind of sit up there right now. It's very, very, what would you call it? Liquidity grab, gimmicky, super hot RSI, and all of a sudden RSI is starting to get, you know, that speed and momentum, volume's picking up, so everything's gonna be up, down, up, down, up, down. Like it's gonna be like a spy play kind of thing, like gimmick, very gimmicky, like, oh my god, it's mooning, and really it's like, I want your fucking money. It is what it is though. I'm so freaking exhausted today. I did dream good though. Like I was out in nature in my dream last night. Like I like it when it's like that, because it's just kind of peaceful, and I was staring at water in my dream, exploring the woods. Very peaceful. I love dreams like that though. That's just like kind of like, hey, we're gonna relax here. And I'm like, this is where I like to be. Dang, Archer was, I'm not gonna lie, Archer really did fucking make some moves, because I was expecting it, especially at this candle, that we were gonna start seeing this breakdown. However, that is that inverse hammer, which is an uptrend. However, they don't always hold true. Okay, they don't. Granted, today it has been, but I just don't. You don't always have to trust that shit. You know. Archer may like inverse hammers though. I'm gonna have to study that a little closer. Yeah, because there's that little push. Oh well, everything is always fun to just kind of discover, and doing shorter term time frames versus the long term is always a little bit different. Just a little bit though. Ooh, that's a big chunk of volume. Although we just lost volume. Look at this. Hold on. So we have 10 volume here, and earlier we had 27. Volume is starting to pick up though. Look at that. However, if volume doesn't pick up, we're not gonna continue. Turn off my Is my music too loud, or is it kind of like breakfast? Oh, actually, for me it just ended. Because it's 10. Oh, stop making breakfast after 10. I miss breakfast all day. Sometimes I'm just craving, you know, breakfast burritos. I'm gonna turn down the music a smidgens. Alright, here, I'm gonna look at. Yeah, it's actually doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like. I'm gonna move this thing. Let's line it up with this one, because that's pretty consolidatory. Consolatory? What would be a good word for that? It's in a consolidation. Jimmy. Wow. I just lost my voice there a whole second. Jimmy is tracking. Ooh, it broke out, dude. And then it, like, that's crazy. It went all the way up to my line, and then it started. It's starting to dwindle. This one did not follow its trend because they both look like bull flags, but they did not stay. One stayed true, and then the other did not. So this is MP versus Metsi, which are both the same kind of type of company. Metsi's not really doing well. However, you know, I know that it's coming towards, so the long term is somewhere towards like 2071. So it kind of makes sense. However, this is a good sign that my contract's going to be fucking lit. Because I was already up 20% today on that contract. Even though, because yesterday I bought like down here. Like I bought in this range. And now we're like seeing this push, which, you know, Theta Burn is amazing. And this is good for me. Like, I don't care. It can do its thing. Because all it's doing is making me money. And then I compared, you know, Archer to Joby, and they're pretty much in sync. You know, a little bit different in terms of their time frame, but like overall, they're tracking each other like night and day. I also looked at Hal. Let me pull up Halliburton here. I'm gonna go back to a single window. Let's go to Halliburton. I wanted to show you something. Halliburton is breaking down. Okay, I'm gonna let you know that there is a would you fucking look at that? It broke below my line. Halliburton is breaking down. We're gonna go close, although that looks like a reversal candle. We might start seeing upside again. 3407 is where I was kind of projecting, but 3401 is like a very, very worst case scenario. If we break below, then we're gonna continue to break down somewhere within like the 3386. May bounce off of that and then continue back up, because I think what we're doing, and look, we're having shit pop off here, and that is a really hot fire signal that we're gonna probably see a jump to the upside. Okay, there's some shit being signaled here. Let's see, the last time we had something signal off, we did kind of, it didn't climb as much as we would want it to, but we still saw a huge, let's see, here's one, but that one only fired once and then was like pew, up to the races. Let's see. Let me see if there's any more. Yeah. So maybe a small weep, depending. Let's go see. I'm gonna just put it here. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's tracking. It's in that range, 34.41 to maybe 34.39, because that's where, you know, we're seeing some rejection. But Halliburton is pulling back slightly. Okay. With a continuation maybe to the downside. We're probably going to come, see, we've already repeated this history, but we're going to come and just retest some zones just to validate price movement overall, so we can get back up into these upper areas and continue. But yeah, this is healthy. Everything's just retracement. It's a lot of retracement this week. Getting set up. Do you want to? I'm gonna get off the stream and then we can go into our stream room and we can start going over some stuff. You just let me know. Let me know when. Sorry, I'm probably faster to talk or text you. see, it's Metzi's still trying to regain. Let me see it here. Archer's starting to have that breakdown. Yep, we're gonna probably start seeing that death cross coming in. And then we have GME that's kind of sticking in that range. We're driving over some more because it's still tracking. We're having issues breaking out of the zone, which means I could probably move it back kind of this way. 2419 would be probably a good place to break above and hold for continuation to that 2465 and to the 2645. So interesting how it's like, it rhymes though. A digit got swapped. That's about it. We did come and test the fucking 200 EMA. We may break back below all of the shenanigans there. Archer loves to have its liquidity gabs. Thick G. Do you want to go into the other room? Eric, I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna go to our actual room. I'm gonna get off the live stream. Alright, guys. That's all I got for you. Hope it helps. And this is NFA Queen signing off.